shot 50 Cent is dead. He died a free man.
What was his name?
Watch the documentary. I've said it plenty of times. It's a known fact. It's all out there now. Homo was in the car. The nigga who shot 50 Cent was a nigga from Queens. His name was God B.
So 50's in front of his grandmother's house, and Supreme is around, as well as two other guys.
Yeah, they staked the place out.
Yeah. Son and God B. So Son comes up to the car and opens fire.
Right.
With all the conflicting stories as to just who shot 50 Cent, the general consensus is that Supreme ordered the hit and the Supreme team complied. Now, ex-detective Bill Courtney would name Son responsible for the shooting of Curtis Jackson and reveals the real reason why 50 Cent may have used third-party cooperation in order to put a protective order against Chris, Irv, and Murder Inc.
50 gets shot 9 times by Son. He survives.
Yes.
You know, he goes, he goes to hang out with Chamonix XL, who has a place way out, and they start working on music as he's healing up. But Robert Lyons, aka Son, who's the shooter, you said became Ja Rule's bodyguard.
Yes.
Did Ja Rule and them already know him, or was it because of the shooting that they kind of brought him in?
Yeah, so the weird thing about Rob Lyons is when I first got his name, he didn't have an arrest record. He had a record with the FBI, but nothing that would come back on a rap sheet. I don't know if he got his case, dismissed somehow or another, and at any rate, he was a mystery to us, and the only thing I could find was his driver's license, and he didn't look anything like homicide, so I didn't know what to make of it initially. But he was driving around in a Hummer. He lived in the pink houses in Brooklyn. Later on, he was driving around in a Mercedes-Benz. I took the tag off the Benz, and it comes back to Jeffrey Atkins, Ja Rule, and then any kind of surveillance that we conducted, he's right behind Ja Rule. He's his de facto bodyguard, no doubt.
All right, peace. You already know where you at and who you rocking with, right? Right. So let's get to that then. Yo, I think Gene Deal, that's why he in the thumbnail, even though he did a whole 360 and apologized to 50 and said Meech not solid or some shit like that off his own research. I forgive you, bodyguard. Just know that. Mr. Deal, I forgive you because you connected some pieces to a puzzle. A lot of people was talking about the paperwork was fake, that precinct don't exist and this and that and the other. And the one thing Mr. Deal did do before making the complete 360 was verify that the paper indeed did exist and he checked into it. So thank you for that, Mr. Deal. You know what I'm saying? Now, Gene Deal, Vlad TV, he got to the bottom of this with Bill Courtney or whatnot. The link will be in the description box. And it just seems like they gave away the real reason why 50 Cent chose third-party cooperation against Murder Inc. Now, we know about his reputation and everything. He couldn't be seen on paper as a rat or his career be over. He wouldn't be where he is right now, correct? Can we all agree on that? Now let's just look at the timeline of these events, man. You feel me? Because the Supreme team was fucking him up his whole life, dog. His whole life, you feel me? So, his whole life, dog. That's the way you got to look at that. The detective says, Supreme, God B, and Son were staked out around 50's grandmother's house. I guess this is the lead incident. I won't call it the first incident because something led to this. You know what I'm saying? But this is the lead incident right here. They're outside of his grandmother's house and he is shot up 9 times. Now there's a conflict with the dude, Bang Gang or whatnot. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, sir. If I did, it'll be across the screen right now or whatnot. But he's on Instagram. He said that God B, peace to gods. He said that God B and Son, no, he said God B was the trigger man and he's passed away and this and that and the other. Bill Courtney says that Son was the trigger man and he's still alive to this day. Said he's like a ghost. When they pulled his paperwork, it was nothing on him but a federal charge he must have beat. They really couldn't find out anything about him and his rise in the crime syndicate that he was in or whatnot. Outside of the fact that he was named one of 50 shooters. Now, though 50 didn't cooperate right there, because the detective said he chased him down. But here's a tidbit right here. If you look at this interview that's in the description box, look down there at this clip. The detective says 50 said it was Hamo, so they was looking for Hamo. So if they was looking for Hamo, Hamo was dead 2 weeks later. You know what I'm saying? That's Mike Tyson's homeboy. If they was looking for Hamo, I guess for 2 weeks, then who said that? Was it the person at the scene with him that said 50 said that looked like Hamo? Was that Hamo? Because the cop said that's what 50 said. How did he know that? If 50 didn't cooperate. Who cooperated? Who told him that? Who gave him that tidbit right there? Because he said that as soon as he got shot, according to them. But that's neither here nor there. 50 gets shot. He goes off to Shy Money XL, Shy B, something like that. He goes off, lays off, recovers, works on his music, this and that and other, blase split. Fast forward to Atlanta, running to Ja Rule in Atlanta. Ja Rule whoop his ass. He run and take off and run into a hotel or whatnot. They fucked the hotel up in Atlanta, got to pay them for this and that and the other, and blase split, whoop-de-whoop. Fast forward again. Now that's Murder Inc., right? This every time he runs into Ja Rule, he gets fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Now they fast forward to the Hit Factory. You know what I'm saying? This is 3 incidents, all at the behest of the Supreme Team, you might as well say, and Murder Inc. You know what I'm saying? In combination. So, the Hit Factory, Ja Rule finds out he there, they go seeking him, not the other way. See, 50 always make it seem like he the aggressor, this big, tough, this and that and the other. These niggas was seeking to destroy your ass, nigga, and you was running. You ran 3 times. Well, you couldn't run the first time, they popped your ass up. You ran these 2 times, though. You ran to the motherfucking hotel, the Swiss Hotel or something that used to be right there that Chris said you ran to, and then you ran out of the goddamn studio after the nigga stabbed you up and everything, and Benzino rushed him into a car. You know what I'm saying? Now, what all this got to do with each other? That's what you're saying to me, right? At this point. So what? He did all that, dig this here. They say Gene Dale said, let's get back to what Gene Dale said at this point. Gene Dale said, remember that paperwork that you said you had me check up on and this and that and the other blase split? And he said the producer and the engineer, or the DJ and the engineer did it, and they put 50 on it as a witness or some victim or something like that. So the order was for 50 as well because he was on it. And it stood, as we all know, it was paychecks. It was $250,000 paid out for Murder Inc. to their camp and this and that and other blase split woo-de-woo, right? Detective Bill Courtney says that the nigga that shot 50 Cent that's still living to this day is Ja Rule's security. When he said that, I say, hell, dog, you got it. That's why that nigga was running. That's why he used third-party cooperation to get them niggas as far away from him as possible. And that also shows the bitch in the nigga, man. The nigga put 9 bullets in you, nigga, and you run into this nigga every time you run into motherfucking Ja Rule and you don't do nothing to him. They get in fact, they seek you. You're not seeking him, the nigga that put 9 holes in you, the reason you niggas even know you, basically, because nigga didn't give a fuck if you could rap or not at first. They thought you was goddamn Tupac. Tupac back. He got shot 10 times and woke up. Oh shit, what'd he say? Many men. You know what I'm saying? It just so happened you was a little bit talented, but in that, you wanted to get them niggas far away from you. You didn't want to run the risk of dying at the hands of the man or the men that ordered it, or the man that shot him up 9 times. You feel me? If that make any sense to you, then jump into the comment box and throw one of these up. You know what I'm saying? Throw one of these up. You feel me? Because it make all the sense in the world to me, man. That is why he used them for, because why would they add 50 to it? If the engineer and the goddamn producer doing it, why would you add 50's name to it? unbeknownst to him, according to Gene Dale, and you knew nothing about it, he looked away from the truth. I got to say that again. And you knew nothing about it, he looked away from the truth. You feel me? But at the same time, 50 was named in it, and the order stood. So shit, it stands to reason that he used third-party cooperation to keep them men away from him and keep his career safe to a certain degree for a certain period of time, at least, until he generated enough wealth to get the fuck on and bulletproof everything. And this is the way Tony Yayo talk, you know what I'm saying? Bulletproof everything and this and that and other. Yeah. Y'all did all that shit after the protective order, nigga. Peace to the 5% nation of God's and earth. Until we meet again. I'll be back.